Hello. So this is journal number 7. It's about a problem. So on the one of the journals that I did before, we had to put ourselves in somebody else's shoes, and that way we could understand them, how they felt, and so on. So my problem is here at work. We have a problem. I'm gonna use the same problem that I did for that journal, where we have to bring a lot of our patients down to MRI in the morning, like really early in the morning, and it's always a problem for us. It's a hassle because we're changing nurses, like from the nurses that worked the night before to the day, and it's very complicated because we don't have enough people, and it's just difficult. So I'm gonna use the CPS problem solving technique that we learned. So we start with clarification, where the vision, we're exploring the vision. So the vision here is that we need to come out with a solution for this problem that is gonna make sense for them, for us, and most important for the patients. Formulating questions. What can we do better as a communication between them and us? Will we benefit from having like one nurse that it will be in charge of bringing the patient down, or could there be a transporter that comes and picks the patient up? Could we have all the paperwork ready, like the night nurse have all the paperwork ready, so the transition of bringing the patient down to MRI and filling up all their paperwork is easier? Could they start doing it maybe like at 5 o'clock in the morning? Could somebody from MRI, could one person from MRI come and maybe fill all the paperwork here, come for a person to come early and do all that paperwork for all of the patients that have to go downstairs? So those are questions that we can formulate before we move to the next stage of the CPS, to the transformation stage. On the transformation stage, we're gonna explore ideas. So what can we do better? What kind of ideas? I already had some questions that I thought, but what other ideas can we do? So MRI said that maybe when I talked to them a couple of days ago, they came with the idea that maybe we can start earlier. That they have an MRI tech that comes at 6 o'clock in the morning, and then maybe we can start earlier. Or another option is to do all those MRI patients in the afternoon after they did all of the outpatients. So those were the ideas that MRI had. The nurses that I work came up with an idea that that maybe we should have one nurse that will specify that will be the one that will be in charge of doing all the paperwork, of bringing the patient down and staying with the patient in case that there's not a nurse downstairs that can stay with the patient. So those were the ideas. Formulating solutions, well, that's pretty much it. It's pretty much the same thing at transformation stage. We're gonna try, I think what we came to the conclusion of deciding is that we're gonna try to do all the paperwork at 6 o'clock in the morning, have it ready for 6 o'clock in the morning, so all the patients are ready to go and all the paperwork is ready. So maybe that's gonna facilitate the transfer of patients down there. And also MRI came with the solution that is always gonna be one nurse there, or they're gonna staff one additional nurse to make sure that the patients, when they get down there, there's someone that can look after them. So that's the solution. And then we're gonna move to the next stage of the CPS, where we're gonna explore acceptance. This is a process that's gonna take some months, weeks and months to see how we can make it better. The acceptance is that I'm pretty sure MRI is really happy with us having all the paperwork ready, and we are happy that there's a nurse over there at 6 o'clock. So the acceptance, if that works well, then this project, this solution is gonna be accepted. And formulating a plan, well, we already have we have a plan in mind, and we're gonna try to switch it, and we're gonna try to make it better. And it's a project that is an ongoing project for both of us to feel better, and the most important is for the patient. So how do I feel about doing this? I feel that a lot of the steps are kind of like repetitive, but it's an excellent technique because it gives you a picture of before, of during, and after. So I think I've learned this creative problem solving technique very like I'm gonna use it for all of my problems from now on. And I was fortunate to do one part of the creative problem solving technique. I did the clarification stage. I had to present on that. So I really like all of that I learned from that particular phase of the problem solving technique. And I think the other steps are equally as important or even more important. I feel that this is great. This is a great tool, and I feel that it's gonna help me. Maybe I'm not gonna use it step by step because like I said, I think some of the steps can like interchange or are the same between each other. But I definitely will ask questions about a problem. Will explore the vision or like what do I want to accomplish. Then I'm gonna make sure that I make solutions and see, like I will use divergent thinking to come up with solutions, and then I will use convergent thinking to formulate a plan that will benefit me or whatever situation I want to accomplish. Alright, thank you very much.